Hello everyone, it's Tabo again on the second video. So today we're supposed to interview one of the sponsors. Unfortunately, he was not too well because of flu. So we will interview him next time when he's much better.
All right, so tell us more about plastic technologies. What does it stand for? What does it mean? What does actually plastic mean for those who don't understand?
Classic technologies is based on local technology. Classic means locals for those who don't understand what is classic. So I've been in the industry for quite some time, and I realized that we are just consumers. We don't trade South African food. So that's what it stands for. So I challenge senior programmers and architects to develop locally produced South African products rather than being consumers. That's what Kasi technology needs. So I feel like we need to create our own compilers, databases, our own cloud services based on our locally produced products. That is what I mean. Rather than buying Java or C Sharp, we have enough tools that is not wasting. So if some of these seniors can actually teach them and guide them, I believe such things can be produced. And at this stage, our currency is going down and things are getting more and more expensive. So as South African, we need to take an opportunity and start producing our own.
Okay, so for those who are interested in the topic that you shared now, how do they then collaborate with you? How do they connect with you to talk more about this topic and see how they can add into the economic crisis that you are referring to?
Okay. My details are on my YouTube channel. If they check my email, I left my email there. So we can take our communication together when they send me an email. And some of the people we're gonna introduce them, some will be investors. And then what the people we need the most is our young people who need to invest their time. And then some will hook them with jobs where we can.
Okay, thank you.